Okay, we're at the Feldherrnhalle in Munich. It's a nice dark morning. This is the war memorial that was built by King Ludwig I in 1840 to 1844. A lot of people think that it is a Franco Prussian monument, but no, it is much earlier. I first came into contact with the Feldherrnhalle because of the Blood Order, which is a medal that was issued by the Nazi Party in 1932, and I thought that this was a Nazi-erected monument. Of course it's not. It's much older than that. And you look at the style of the architecture, and you see that it is Italian in style, and it's actually from the Loggia dell'Ai, which is in Florence and was built in the 1340s, far earlier than this monument, which is not even 200 years old. So let's take a look at it. You'll see on the left and right there are two bronze statues, and one of them, the one to the left, is a general from the 30 Years' War, and then the one to the right is a general from the Napoleonic Wars. And we're going to go inside now. So we're just going to walk up. During the Third Reich, this monument was guarded with SS troops day in, day out, because in 1923, this was basically the final scene of Hitler's totally failed beer hall putsch. And they used this monument to commemorate their martyrs until 1935, when they built the Aaron Temple, which we'll see in another video. So a little bit dark here, but you can see that there's two lions that were added in 1906. They look like they fit in pretty well. The statue that we're looking at, that we're going to ascend to right now, is the statue that was added for the victory over France in the Franco-Prussian War. This monument was built in the 1880s, and you know, you can see that this is basically an additive war memorial. These days, there's no SS guards here, and you know, teens and people come to hang out and drink. You know, it's a nice, quiet place to look at over a very beautiful Odeonplatz, which is right in front of the university, and of course there's you know, a nice broad street. There's often festivals here because this is a nice open area. So here to the right, where it's changed off, or this is the left, I'm sorry, you'll see that there are plaques that are designated for the Franco-Prussian War, as well as World War I over here. And on this side, there was a monument that was erected for the fallen soldiers or fallen troops, or whatever you'd call them, from Hitler's beer hall putsch. Those that was destroyed obviously after the war. It was actually destroyed by the people of Munich, which is kind of cool. They really said enough of that, and got rid of it. There was an eternal flame here, and the funny thing about this is that any civilian, any person, was supposed to have to give the Nazi salute when they pass this building. So of course there's a nice path behind this building, which a lot of users, or a lot of people would come and use that as the way to get around here from point A to point B. This building is located right behind the Neue Rathaus, about 200 meters. So a lot of people will be here day in, day out through their work week. I hope you enjoyed the video. I think it's a good monument to see. If you're here in Munich for a day, it's very close to all the other attractions, and I think, yeah, it's pretty steeped in history. So you check it out. Thanks. Bye.